Yo, what's good, motherfuckers? Welcome back to another boring yet exciting episode of you watching me read and react to comic books. That's right. You don't get to read them, but you get to watch me read them. Um, I don't remember the last time I did a Superman comic, and Superman gets shit on a lot these days. You know, the anti cape and tights and America's Boy Scout and whatnot. But like, he is fucking Superman. He can punch you into a million pieces if he wanted to. I mean, he's no Doctor Manhattan, but Superman is fucking Superman, and I think it was the Crisis on Infinite Earths back in the 80s, 86, around the time I was born, 85, 86, where they reintroduced all the characters and gave them a set amount of powers. So you see, before the 80s, Superman was able to do all types of crazy shit. He could use telepathy, he could shapeshift, he could fucking shoot, little people out of his hand. It was crazy. It was wild. It didn't make any sense, but he was Superman, and so he was just able to do whatever, back in the 30s and 40s and the Golden Age and Bronze Age and all that. The modern age, though, we know him. He's got a set amount of powers, including super strength, flight, invulnerability, right? The only weaknesses he has that we know of, the two weaknesses would be magic and kryptonite, kryptonite being the more popular one. Green kryptonite specifically. We all know that red kryptonite makes him in a rage and kind of, drunk with power, if you will. But we've got a Superman these days that we know. He's super strong. He could fly. He's got a very positive moral compass. Freeze breath, laser eyes, the Kryptonian qualities that he has. His blood is enriched by Earth's yellow sun. The yellow radiation from the sun is what basically charges up his battery, which is why in Frank Miller's Batman, you see that Superman has been captured by the government and is no more than a thin, decrepit, husk of what he used to be because he's just soaked in red radiation. Anyway, we know what Superman does. We know who he is. You either love him or hate him. There doesn't seem to be any middle ground these days, but like, I'm definitely a fan of Superman. I fucking love him. He's my homeboy. Like, I would cheer for him if he was a real dude. Um, Kryptonian or not. I mean, you know, uh, I don't care. I don't care if you're from this fucking planet, but if you're gonna help us, then you're cool in my book. Alright, so this is a very interesting Superman. This one is Superman, the Men of Tomorrow. I have no idea what this book is about, but I do know that it's written by Geoff Johns, who is the fucking king of DC Comics in terms of making lame characters cool, in terms of really DBZing a storyline over numbers of issues, right? He really kind of takes his time with his stories and doesn't rush into anything, but there's lots of twists and turns and holy shit, what the fuck moments. So, without me talking more, it's been 3 hours and 45 seconds of me talking. Let's get into this. I know that this, in the beginning, it says it originally published in single magazine form as Superman 32 through 39, 2014, 2015. I don't know if it's definitely not New 52 because it doesn't say New 52 on this, so maybe this is part of the 52. I don't know, I've been behind. There's a reason I'm reading 6-year-old comics at this point, so fuck it. The beautiful thing about comics is that they're timeless. The stories are timeless. And the more modern the read, the more applicable it is to one's cultural situation slash status slash whatever the fuck you want to talk about. All right, so I'm getting deep now. It's because I haven't smoked weed. Let's smoke some weed before we get into this book. I got some Yuka Dookie. Fucking what a name. It's ukulele with dookie. Yuka Dookie is an indica, homegrown by my boy Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. We're mixing it with some distillate because this shit tastes like ass. It's outdoor. It's kind of a set it and forget it grow, but I'm happy to receive it nonetheless. Beggars can't be choosers, and I'm definitely begging my ass for weed these days, so here we go. Woo! All right. Let's shed some light on the situation here. All right. Woo! Got a great view of my crotch just now. All right, let's get into this. So, the Men of Tomorrow, Superman, Geoff Johns, DC Comics. Here we go. The best and brightest minds from across the earth deserted their military jobs and came here because we all shared the same dream. We knew there'd be risks. Alright, so there's a red alert in a lab, and it seems as if two scientists, male and female lovers, are trapped and they got a baby with them. Shit. It's kind of a parallel to what happened on Krypton. I'm picking that up already. You know, Kal-El's parents were, or Clark Kent as we know him, were scientists who no one fucking listened to. They predicted the doom of Krypton because they're depleting the resources. Very similar to what happened on Cybertron, you know. No one fucking listens. And it looks like they've got some sort of interdimensional gate here. So, cool. They're sending their baby into the fourth dimension, which we know it as time. Time is a tricky dimension. So they're either sending their kid back or forth into time, or the fourth dimension is, you know, something totally different in this issue. Fucking Geoff Johns. Like, he takes popular concepts, conspiracies, you know, preconceptions, and just expands upon them and thinks way outside the fucking box. Woo! Oh man, this is exactly like Krypton. Alright, so they send their kid into the fourth dimension. That was 25 years ago. So they're either implying that Superman is this interdimensional being instead of an alien, or this is a whole nother character that Geoff Johns, which is more likely that Geoff Johns is introducing us to. This is what I'm saying. Superman's fucking great. 2 full-page spread of him beating up a gigantic kryptonite-infused robot. Like, gorilla robot. Ooga booga. Titano? I don't know. Tell me. I never heard of that one. I've heard of Metallo, but Titano? Who knows? Oh shit, Jimmy Olsen is a millionaire? Since. Okay, what the fuck? His parents left him tens of millions of dollars. Like, what? So, just like Peter Parker and freelance photography, Olsen got paid very little for a really decent picture of Superman. It's the same at every fucking news station, isn't it? Bad guys are good guys are bad. Things have been turned upside down. As much as that might not be good for the world, it's great for news. Circulation and traffic are up for the first time since Superman came to Metropolis. Alright, so Kent was gone from the planet. I don't know the story beforehand, but he's come back. Apparently, he left on bad terms. White is giving him a new offer to come join him, but I don't think he's going to take it. Let's see. So Clark is talking to Deanna. I could only assume that's Wonder Woman. No message, Alfred. Have a good night. So is that Alfred of Gotham? Man, there's a lot that's happened. You just gotta go with it. Trust me. As someone who's been in comics for a long, long time, I've been reading comics since I'm 6 years old. It's really hard to find a jumping on point, and you just have to kind of take the information and absorb it without asking why too much. Or how, because how will eventually reveal itself. Oh, damn. Superman's getting his ass beaten by something that looks like a horse. Alright, so this fucking alien that looks like Beta Ray Bill from the Marvel comics is really just decimating him Doomsday style. Doomsday style. Who bloobity blah. I'm not stoned. So he goes up to this fucking UFO that's firing down on Metropolis, right? As Superman do. And then he gets fucking blown back into a truck. This alien comes down, reflects his laser eyes back into his eyes so that he goes blind. And he's like, fuck, what the fuck did you do? And then this alien slashes him across the chest with some fucking alien, like, blue electric blade. And fucking Clark is all fucked up. This is what happens, like, when you're just a farm boy who lifts hay bales. Like, if you don't learn how to fight like Bruce Wayne, you're not gonna be, you can't just rely on superpowers in order to get by. You gotta know how to, like, do jujitsu or fucking karate at the very least. God damn it. If Baki taught me anything, it's that karate is to be taken seriously. Damn. This thing is beating the shit out of him. Oh! What is this? Some blonde-haired dude comes out of nowhere to save Superman from this alien. And he speaks the same language as the alien. Superman's just so confused. He looks like the New 52 Superman, but like it doesn't say New 52, so maybe this is only with the following of the New 52? New 52? I don't know. Nice. Superman and this unknown accomplice both punch the shit out of this fucking alien at the same time, and it causes a Dr. Manhattan-style blue explosion. Thanks for the hand. Oh shit. Thanks for the hand. Whoever he is, it looks like he's down for the count. Do you know him? Hello? Do you understand me? You are speaking English? This guy says, yes, you're in Metropolis in America. The guy says, America? No, this isn't possible. Cleric said he'd find my homeworld and destroy it. I believed it to be gone, and that his threats were empty, but it wasn't destroyed. Earth survived. Who are you? They call me Ulysses. I thought I was the last son of Earth, but I'm not alone. Oh, the future Earthling from the fourth dimension. I knew it was going to be a new character, and it seems like he might be equally, if not more powerful than Superman. Alright, it only took me 17 minutes to get through that fucking first issue. Let's go on to the second one. Who is Superman's new partner? Who indeed? Well, we know he's Ulysses. The reader knows he's Ulysses. Flying men are the planet's bread and butter, thanks to you, Lane. You broke new ground when the Man of Steel first appeared on the scene. Now kick down some doors and do it again. God. Why are, like, the heads of the editors-in-chiefs of newspapers just, like, the worst? Fast food eating, cigar smoking, fucking... just, like, geriatric white men who are angry at the world. Dr. Margaret Knight. Dr. Knight? That rings a bell for some reason. She was the top mind in the U.S. military's Black Projects Division, secret weapons, smart bombs, biological warfare. She spent her days and nights working out different ways to kill people, but one day Dr. Knight quit. She told me she was tired of life dedicated to destruction. So the reader knows Ulysses is the son of this doctor now. Nice. Kent just made a deal with White to get info on the project from 25 years ago. Ulysses knows that just by looking at Clark Kent, that Clark Kent is Superman, and says, "There you are in a room filled with people. Fuck me." How do you react to that? Like, hey, what's up, my friend? Let's get the fuck out of here, away from all these cameras. Jesus. You need to call... I don't understand, Superman. You need to call me Clark when I'm wearing clothes like this. Why? The truth is, if you didn't have the ability to somehow sense me and hadn't followed me into the Daily Planet, I wouldn't have told you my secret identity. What's a secret identity? Basically, it's a way to blend in. Blend in? So we could walk among them without being noticed. Like you, Ulysses, I'm not exactly normal, and unlike you, I'm not even human. I was sent here as a child from a dying alien world. Sent away as a child like I was. Like you think you were. I was Superman. Clark. I remember my parents. Their picture. Can I have it back? My parents gave me a journal too. It took me years to unlock English, but when I did, it told me things. Jesus, imagine trying to have to teach yourself English. The things we take for granted. English is so fucking hard to learn if you don't know it. Ugh. Jesus, that's so crazy. Leave it to Geoff Johns to create a new character. I think Ulysses is new. So Ulysses puts on some of Clark's clothes and goes outside to blend in. While Superman is out in the middle of nowhere looking at the old Ulysses Research Center. Uh-oh. What the fuck? There's some, like, green army men out here. Damn, he takes the army men apart. They're mechanical, these green army men. Ulysses takes them apart with... It looks like he's got laser eye power too, but more of like an electrical blue instead of like a red laser. It's more of like electricity. I don't really know yet. So Superman, apparently the parents didn't die in this explosion. Superman reunites Ulysses with his like parents. They can't believe he's alive. He doesn't realize they're alive. It's so crazy. So crazy. So in this universe, Martha and John Kent, John Kent, I forget his father's adopted father's name, are both dead. So now the son is learning all about the Ulysses research project and right, the whole reason they sent Ulysses into this fourth dimension is because there was something called strange matter eating away at the lab that if it got loose, it could have consumed the entire Earth. It's not something Superman could have stopped, even if he would have been around 25 years ago, right? First thing I remember is a blue light. I only realized later it was the interdimensional energy that signified my arrival into the fourth dimension. So the energy he traveled through had altered him. His cells were permanently infused with the essence of the fourth dimension, granting him the ability to fly, increase strength, and the power to store and release energies of all kinds. Similar to Superman, except Superman can't store and release energy. I mean, unless you consider like All-Star Superman, Grant Morrison's Superman, where he like gets a fucking super dose of like yellow radiation, but then winds up getting cancer and dies as a result. So, I mean, in a way, this is a human parallel to the Kryptonian we know and love, or at least know. The Great World was the name of the planet he was raised on. Excuse me. I trust you, Superman. I think most people do. I would. I mean, I trust him to do the good thing, not always the correct thing, but the good thing. You, Clark Kent wakes up to find Ulysses just staring at him in his bed. Ulysses, what are you doing here? I didn't know if Kryptonians needed to sleep. I don't sleep. I never have. He's never slept? Jesus Christ. My foster parents theorized the residual energy I'm able to store and expel provides my body with endless fuel. Wow. To live without dreams. How horrible that must be. Do you dream?